guy that I've fought, I believe, so far. It's different. Toughest fight of my career, it occurred in Canada a long time ago in an organization called TKO. I fought that guy named Thomas Denny, and I was pretty sick going into that fight. I ended up winning in the second round, but I felt so bad after the fight. I almost fell unconscious. Between the round, I asked my cornerman to throw the towel. I couldn't go back for the second round. That's how tired I was. It was a lack of experience. The first time was going over more than a round. And anyway, make a long story short, that was my toughest fight. My toughest opponent, who was closely my toughest fight as well, is Carlos Condit. You know, the difference between Matt Serra and Carlos Condit, when I get hit and I get dropped by the punch, I believe is the experience. When I get hit by Matt Serra, instead of using my defense and try to accepting the fact that I got punched and I got wobbled, I try to get back into a war and give it back to him right away. And I learned a lot by doing this mistake, by trying to getting back into a war when you rock. I was getting punched even more, and I fell down, and I had to give up because I was completely dazed. I wasn't there. And Condit, when I got kicked, I got stunned. But instead of trying to come back up right away and try to get back in a war, I told myself, I said, okay, I'm gonna accept the fact that I got hurt. I'm gonna recompose, use my shield, my defense to make sure I come back to myself. And then once I feel good, I'm gonna get back into the war. So that's the experience that saved me. And things like this, the experience, you cannot buy it.
George, when you talk about then that, you know, you haven't had anybody hit you with a clean right hand, I don't think, since Serra, that big right hand that he hit you with. So you're doing something to prevent that. Is it your jab, or is there something else that you credit that, you know, saving you from getting hit with those shots?
It's a lot of different ways, but basically the law of fighting is what you don't see coming, that's what hurt you. It's not really the power sometimes of the punch. If you look at the fight with Anderson Silva and Chris Weidman, the hook that caught Anderson Silva, it didn't seem like to be a very powerful hook, but it knocked Anderson because he didn't see it coming. He didn't see it at all, and it came from the side. Same thing with a kick with Carlos Condit. His kick and the punch of Matt Serra, the first punch that rocked me, it was a looping punch I didn't see coming. And Carlos Condit, same thing, it was a kick that I didn't see coming. I was looking at him, he ducked on the side, and his kick came here. I never saw it coming, and that's what hurt you. Things that you don't see coming, that's what's gonna hurt you.
Johnny throws those looping punches
yes.
that seem to come from weird angles. So is that something? Do you make an adjustment in the fight to, you know?
It's important to keep your eyes open, make sure you have the good vision of what is coming. If you see it coming, it's no problem. You take it, you know. No, it still hurt, but
you kind of roll with it.
Yeah, you might not get hurt. If you don't see coming, now is the big problem. That's a big problem.